and welcome in. I'm the coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week, and the wait is now over. It's time to play ball.
Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their electrifying signal caller, the former Virginia Tech Hokie, Michael Vick.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
That throw by Vick, incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
To the sideline, wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. On third down, Vick. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. On the return, it's Tony. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Paul on a give up the middle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. All again on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Murray going to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
And the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Again, it's Johnson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Murray. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Kadarius Toney. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start here with Jackson, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Flushed out right. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 on the first down.
Here we go. Ready.
Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second down, another carry for Jackson. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. They run again with Jackson. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and thrill you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's taken on the 25. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Now Hall to start the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Murray now on first down. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Shotgun now for Murray.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Vick. And his throw here is incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now, The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is...
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Now Cade York for the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
Murray trying again after the pick 6. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw, and it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Johnson, 41 yards.
And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Throwing on second down. Vick, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Oh, terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Here's Michael Vick. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And Vick's throw there incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Dancing to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the...
And the pressure gets to him again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 36. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Kadarius Toney
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. But Houston's offense taking over again. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now on 2nd and 16. Vick
out. Vick loses the football. It's out.
And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fields it right around the goal line.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Vick, they set up the screen to Bo. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Vick readies to throw. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. The Texans send the punter out, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Here comes Tony on the return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Murray now escapes the sack. Complete. It's Johnson.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Got a man complete. Calvin Johnson.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them another chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Breece Hall.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. And this is going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
They'll throw again. Here's Vic. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Vic now. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Texans send the punter out as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This is taken at about the 14. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Back to throw it, Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And the Texans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it.